Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you can't achieve your goals. Now, welcome to my channel. My name is Katera Lachey, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because over here we talk about how motherhood does not stop us from achieving our goals. If you're not familiar with me, I'm a 24-year-old mother and wife, and I have 2 little boys under the age of 3. So I know you can only imagine, how do I have time to get things like this done? How do I have time to stay consistent online? How do I have time to run an online business? But it all goes into living life with intention. As mothers, we definitely have to be more intentional, especially with our time. And I know even for my single mothers out there, it can be 10 times harder than someone that has help. But that does not mean you should put your dreams on the back burner, because I want you to know that you don't have to choose. You can do both. Now for me, everything starts the night before. I prepare dinner, I give myself a little bit of self-care by putting on some nice pajamas, taking a shower, and doing my skincare, so that way I'm prepared for the next day. But even just being you continuously, you guys see how I'm dancing in the kitchen. This is because I know that everything I'm doing is going to prepare me for who I'm destined to be. So now today I am batching content, because a part of staying organized is taking a day for content, planning out the clothes I'm gonna wear, asking my husband to give me a few hours without the kids, really doubling down and honing in on what I want to create. Now, I can't say that it always goes as planned, because of course as a mom we know we are constantly getting interrupted. But it just helps so that if we are interrupted, we can always come back and start back doing what we always were intending to do. Now, another way for me to prepare is by doing my makeup. Feel like as moms, we should not give up the things that we once did before we have kids. And I know it's hard. I know it seems like we're not that person we used to be. But I wanted to tell you that actually we're not that person we used to be. We're 10 times better. Being a mother grows you up. It molds you into the woman that you want to become a little bit faster. So instead of being afraid and worrying, take it for what it is. Put on your armor, such as your makeup, and do whatever it takes for you to become that woman that you desire to become. And for you, it may not be makeup. I know everyone isn't into makeup, and I used to do makeup in high school, but now it's here and there, because when I had my first son, I'm not even going to act like I was doing it like I am now. But whatever that comfort thing is, whatever is going to help you focus, whatever is going to help you hone in on your goals and dreams, do it. Now let's really talk about it. Why are people so hard on moms? People tell us not to lose ourselves, but sometimes people don't want to help unless it's pertaining to them. And a lot of times us as moms, we can drown in everything that we have to juggle. But I'm here to tell you that as long as you keep pushing, as long as you believe in yourself and you block out the noise, as long as you find a routine and stay organized, as long as you continue to love yourself, everything else will follow. And yes, girl, I know now we have a new body. We may have a new face and maybe a little rounder than usual. We may have not snapped back like we saw someone else do in our family or our friends. But I want you to know that you're beautiful regardless, and that is not going to stop you from showing your children a strong woman. Now, self-care for me means just that. It means taking the time to look and feel how you want to feel. Because yes, this may be a little makeup to you, but to me, it's helping me overcome my insecurities. It's helping me to show up as the more confident me. It's helping me face my fears and not care about what people think about me. It's also helping me to stay consistent and just knowing that all of this hard work is going to pay off eventually. Since I got some makeup, and y'all excuse that white noise in the background, you gotta do what you gotta do to get your stuff done so the kids are asleep. But look, I got freaking makeup on my pajamas, so I decided that I'm definitely not wearing a white shirt today, because this makeup is just not cooperating today. Hopefully this comes out. Now, although I know consistency is going to help me reach my goals, I cannot say that every single day is like this. There are days when I just want to lay in bed. There are days when I walk past the mirror and I'm just like, who is this woman? And I'm asking myself, what is going on here? I used to not look like this. I used to have so much drive and ambition. I used to feel free. Not saying that my family feels like a shackle, but it really took some deep inner work to really find out who I was now. It took a lot of me reading the Bible and allowing God to lead me in the right direction. It took a lot of just soul searching and just seeing what I wanted out of life. It took for God giving me a taste of how good it could get if I stayed consistent with my business for me to realize that, yes, I'm definitely moving in the right direction. Now for you, if you are a mom, or maybe you're not a mom, you're just someone like I used to be before, and I would stop and start everything. Anytime I wanted to go after something, I would do it. I would start, but I would not finish it. So I'm asking, can you explain to me why? Can you put down in the comments, what is one thing that's holding you back from being who you desire to become? What is something that always happens to you that you're saying, why me? Why does this always happen? Every single time it feels like it gets so good, something just falls in the way. Because I'm here to tell you that that is normal. You are not cursed. You don't have bad luck. It's just God testing you to see if you will continue. Now you may be watching this video and be like, girl, you are doing a lot to prep for your videos. I think of content creation as a job, because aside from my business, content creation is another thing that just makes me feel seen. It makes me feel heard. It makes me feel whole. Content creation just makes me feel like me. I want to show up how I want other people to view me. I want other people to view me as someone who puts herself together, because I wasn't always like this before. I used to always admire women who took the time to put on makeup or put on some clothes just to walk around the house. And I know that future Katera, she does that. So I'm already showing up as her. And that's what I want you guys to start doing. Start showing up as the woman you desire to be. Because believe it or not, she is already inside of you. She's already there. You just have to start embodying the things that she embodies. And if you don't know what she embodies, just start reverse engineering. Figure out what values you want to possess. Figure out what characteristics you want to have. And also figure out which ones you want to get rid of. Learn new skills. Develop new habits. Even when you don't want to, spend 21 days doing the same thing over and over, and it will become a habit. And then you're one step closer to becoming her, because it's really not hard. It's all about just having discipline. So some ways that I help myself obtain discipline is by doing things when I don't want to, because believe it or not, we subconsciously are holding ourselves back by not already trying to switch up those bad habits that we have. And please don't say you don't have any bad habits. Let's really look in the mirror and look at self, because once you do a self-evaluation, maybe ask the people around you, ask your partner, ask your mother, ask your sisters or brothers, what is something they don't like about you that you do? It will really open your eyes to some things that you can change to just be a better person overall. Now, of course, if they're on some hating stuff and they're saying stuff that's out of the way, don't listen to that. But if their answer is something of substance, listen to it, even if it hurts your feelings, because they're not saying it to hurt you. They're saying it to help you become a better person overall. Now, just because the person that you desire to become has money, and you may not have the money physically to do all the things that you want to do for your self-care. But like you see right here, I have press-on nails that cost me $25 off of TikTok Shop, a whole entire kit. And I bought more over time so that I can continue to keep up my maintenance at home, because I know that's what the future Katera does, whether she does it herself or she gets someone else to do it. So don't make up excuses. Don't blame your current circumstances for reasons why you can't become who you desire to become, because your future self will thank you for pushing through and overcoming those obstacles. Now, just because the person that you desire to become has money, and you may not have the money physically to do all the things that you want to do for your self-care. But like you see right here, I have press-on nails that cost me $25 off of TikTok Shop, a whole entire kit. And I bought more over time so that I can continue to keep up my maintenance at home, because I know that's what the future Katera does, whether she does it herself or she gets someone else to do it. So don't make up excuses. Don't blame your current circumstances for reasons why you can't become who you desire to become, because your future self will thank you for pushing through and overcoming those obstacles. Now, in business, I have to stay super organized. That means when I come up with an idea, most of the time I put it in my phone so that I don't forget. And then I utilize ChatGPT to help me kind of make the idea come to life. ChatGPT is honestly my assistant. It's really helped me shape my life, come up with the routine, and also helps me with all of my content. So if you haven't used this platform, you should. But it really makes me just feel like that girl, makes me feel like I am on the right track. But by staying organized and knowing what videos I'm going to record, it really helps speed up the process. Now, one thing I do have to work on is waking up earlier, because as you can see, it is nighttime now and I'm just now getting started to record. But I was still able to get everything done and everything turned out great. So now, of course, everything isn't perfect. My kids still need me. They still always find a way to show up and just need some love from their mom. But honestly, I wouldn't trade any of this for the world, because while I'm staying home and working on me and working on my business, I'm also able to be present in their lives and develop young men that see a mother who's still grinding and striving for a life outside of them. Because although you are a mom, you should not have to lose yourself into your family. Because as women, we naturally push others to achieve their goals, and a lot of times we forget about ourselves. But if you're watching this is your sign to take yourself more seriously. Do what needs to be done. Go after it and don't stop until you get it. Fight for yourself and fight for your family to also be able to achieve everything that they have ever desired in their life. Because trust me, once you achieve this, everything and everyone else will follow. So whether you have a family or not, I hope that this video inspired you to go after your goals. Because just because you see one person do it one way doesn't mean that that's the way that it needs to be done. Just keep pushing, keep being you, keep being who God calls you to be. You're not crazy. Your feelings are valid, but don't let those limiting beliefs hold you back from being the greatest version of you that has ever existed. Now, once again, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I am here for you just like you're here watching me. Comment your channel in the comments and tell me, are you going to go after your goals after this, or are you just going to keep letting all these days pass you by and keep wondering why it hasn't happened for you yet? Because your time is now, so get up and get started, like now.